What makes you happy? Is it money? Or is it spending quality time with family? A quote by Marcus Antonius reads, "Very little is needed to make for a happy life." And I can definitely agree with that because the smallest things can mean the most and mean a great deal to a person. And also, life is too short in order to dwell in things that make us unhappy. In a book called The Thin Executioner by Darren Shan, the main character is elated when he is met with recognition from his father. And this tells us that joy can be adopted from those around us, and all it takes sometimes is a gesture of good faith and goodwill in order to make that happiness come about. Also, in a song by Fall Out Boy called I Don't Care, the lyrics read, "The best of us can find happiness in misery." And this is stating that sometimes that happiness is found in that dark place, and it can take the smallest amount of motivation in order to also help that grow as well. Now that I've talked about how the smallest things can matter to a person, I would like to talk about how life is simply too short in order to dwell in things that make us unhappy. The Joker, probably one of the most notable DC Universe supervillains, right? He is pretty much unscathed by his woes and chooses not to dwell in that unhappy state. He instead meets his woes and overcomes them in order to live out his best life. An article by Forbes magazine written in 2017 states that millennials are finding ways to change their environment in order to live out happier lives. And this is simply put as, if you are unhappy with the situation, move on, and that can help you to find that peace of mind that you may need. Now, in this speech, I have covered a quote by Marcus Antonius that reads, "Very little is needed to make for a happy life." And again, I agree with that because the smallest things can mean a great deal to a person, and also life is simply too short in order to dwell in things that make us unhappy. So now, in all, no matter if it's a great deal of money or if it is a life trip or spending time with family, all it takes is that little gesture of good faith in order to make us happy.